Hi, I'm Jackie Kegley. I'm professor of philosophy and director of the honors program at California State University, Bakersfield. And it's my distinct honor and pleasure to have nominated Dr. Charles H. McCall for the Faculty Hall of Fame. Dr. McCall and I were longtime colleagues and longtime friends. We did some traveling together, and I knew him as a colleague in many different ways. Dr. McCall was one of our first faculty members. He came to CSUB in 1970 from Indiana University, where he had gotten his degree and had been teaching. He was the founder of the political science department and oversaw that department for a number of years. Dr. McCall was very active on campus. He was involved in the college council and the academic senate, and was very interested in athletics and attended many of the basketball games. And there is a Kegley McCall Award that's given to the team with the highest GPA. He was very supportive of athletics, did a lot of fundraising for them. But most of all, he was a much beloved teacher. His students just were so admired of him. He was a great lecturer in class. He helped his students in many ways. He was always interesting and lots of fun. And he became and brought fame to CSUB. He was served in President Gerald Ford's White House as the research director of their staff research office. And I guess they primarily did a lot of research on behalf of the president, wrote speeches for him. And he was there for several years and very active in politics at the time, traveled with President Ford and so on. Interesting thing about him, which a lot of us knew about, is he was a practicing magician. He was a member of the Magic Society, and he considered himself an amateur, but he did a lot of magic for children, and he took a lot of colleagues to magic shows and introduced them to Lance Burton and other magicians. And so he was just an absolutely delightful colleague and very avid supporter of California State University, Bakersfield. And as I say, much admired by his students. His students always recall what a great teacher he was, and I think he's well deserving of the award to be in the Faculty Hall of Fame. On behalf of Dr. Charles McCall, I want to accept this award. Unfortunately, he lost contact with his family, and we have lost contact with his family. I know he had a favorite nephew, and if possible, I would try to contact that nephew and see if he would like the award. But we're very proud to have it. Our family considered him part of our family. They called him Uncle Charles, so I'd be happy to accept it.
Paul Romberg, who was the first president of the university, was on a trip east and stopped in Bloomington to interview me on the way back. That went very well. I was very thrilled, actually, by the kinds of things Paul was talking about. And then I flew here for my formal interviews early in January. Mm-hmm. When I came back for the interview, there were buildings going up.
What year was that?
1970, when we opened.
1970, okay.
I came in probably August of 1970, and I came for the interview in January. Mm-hmm. But it was still unoccupied, of course. There was nothing here. We were in an office building downtown on California Avenue. So I was responding more to the dream than to a physical reality, mm-hmm. Even when I was here in January. Romberg's dream was that we would be a very innovative university, or college actually, and that we would be very interdisciplinary.